anything from like the oldies, the Beatles, what's it called, Motown, all the way to like some hip hop, R&B, some country.
I think I've seen you before with some tassels. Are you Messianic by any chance?
I guess you can say that. I used to wear them all the time. Um, yeah, I believe in observing the commandments, all the commandments that God has given, including like Sabbath and dietary instructions. So yeah, and I believe they're an amazing blessing when you observe them. Yeah.
So no cheeseburgers for you then.
Well, cheeseburgers. So I've been learning about those things. So there's like the biblical food instructions, like biblical kosher or whatever. But then there's also like man-made traditions, like rabbinical, that they kind of taken a whole another step further. Like you have to wash your hands this way, and you can't mix this with this. But from my understanding, if you just take the text itself, the biblical text, um, it's not that specific. So it's okay to eat that, but
They take it from the thou shalt not boil a kid in its mother's milk. A kid, I'm assuming, refers to goat meat. And mother's milk, I've heard some say it's a pagan tradition or something of that sort. And being that I am literally living in the mid-2000s, I'm not, 3, 4, 5,000 years ago. I can't really commentate on whether or not it was from a pagan tradition. It just says you shouldn't boil a kid in its mother's milk. And it left it at that without any further explanation.
right, which is, in my opinion, just little enough for us to make a lot of extrapolations and make a lot of extra rules about, because it's, from our perspective, is like not necessarily clear, so we can add this and add that to try and make it more clear. But I don't know, with like the cheeseburger, it's not really a goat, and it's not the cheese that you put on the burger is probably not from the cow itself, or probably from some other cow, so it wouldn't be its mother.
You're exactly right. Well, Paul had a whole spiel on all of that, and his words may or may not be taken way out of context. The way I understand it is there was a whole lot of division and judgment once the church was around for long enough. The first generation apostles, of course, knew Yeshua personally, like they actually saw him walk around, do miracles, heard him teach personally. The second and third generation of Christians, the people they taught, didn't necessarily have that benefit. And that's the point where all the drama starts to come in. And I realized with everything that's going on and the politics that are going on, that Paul was actually a multicultural gentleman struggling with balancing out his two heritages.
Two heritages.
Jewish and Roman. Do you know how much therapy he should have gotten?
You think
One
so?
parent was Jewish and the other was Roman, and the two cultures were kind of at odds because there was a Roman occupation.
Right.
In Jerusalem, and I'm guessing in the surrounding areas. So he had to have grown up kind of pulled between two cultures and kind of conflicted. And of course his parents were probably literally living a forbidden romance.
You think so? because the way he described himself, he says he was a Pharisee of Pharisees. You know, so he was one of like the super strict Pharisees, which is why he was going around throwing people of the way. And then he says, you know, he's of the tribe of Benjamin. So he's
He
very
makes it
proud of this.
very clear that he has two heritages in some of the letters. Yeah. Can you only imagine the drama that would produce for a first century Jewish gentleman? Yeah.
I think the culture at that time, I'm curious how it was. Because here in America, just linguistically, you know, most Americans just speak American. But, you know, people from other countries, even today, they speak multiple languages. So I'd imagine if you're in Palestine, where there's Romans, with the Latin, and then there's the Greek, and then there's the Hebrew, and there's probably Aramaic. Like most people were probably multilingual.
So I think Yeshua probably spoke Latin, Greek, and Aramaic.
Latin, you think?
Why not? He spoke with Roman soldiers.
Yeah.
They came to him sometimes. He might have well spoken in Latin. And let's add Egyptian to the list because
Right, 'cause
he
he was
grew
raised
up
in-
in Egypt. Had a lot of his education in Egypt.
That's fascinating. Yeah. I was thinking about, you know how you were saying, you know, the first generation, Jesus walked with those people, Yeshua walked with them. And then the next generation, they're a little bit more removed. And then the next generation is more removed. But I was thinking about Adam and Eve and how
Their story is truly tragic. They're in the garden. Apparently, the snake convinces them to doubt and think too much about God's words. So they end up eating fruit off a tree they're not supposed to. They instantly realize, whoa, we screwed up. They hide. They go make clothes out of the fig trees. Not sure how comfortable that was, but and God comes walking through the garden at the usual time in the evening, and he's like, where are you guys? Can't find you guys. Why are you hiding? And instead of really confessing, they sort of play the blame game and pass the buck and make excuses and suffice it to say, for whatever reason, they're not incredibly mature about it. The real tragedy is that I don't think there had to have been a sacrificial system. I think if they had fessed up and taken responsibility, I think God would have forgiven them without the need for any sacrificial system, without the need for Yeshua coming and be crucified. You'll see if you're reading, the Tanakh and the Old Testament that continuously human beings are passing the buck and declining God's offer for direct relationship. God offered again on Mount Sinai, and the people refused.
say they refused.
Oh yeah, the people declined it. If you read carefully, God was offering to be visibly out in the open and fellowship directly with these people, not have to be hidden away in a tent, in a tabernacle tent, or locked in place on an altar. offering to be out in the open on that mountain and have deeper relationship with the people, and they're like, no, not for us. There's a lot of things that led up to needing a sacrificial system and then the ultimate sacrifice. And it's incredibly tragic. And it's not something I'll ever fully understand.
Yeah.
I recently had a vision of the crucifixion and just no, I don't understand.
Yeah.
And so part of my spiritual story is I'm a Tai Chi Chuan practitioner, and about 7 years ago I started practicing standing and seated meditation, specifically to become a better martial artist and connect with my lineage's trainer. I met a light during the meditation, and it took me on a whole journey, a journey that's still unfolding. And no, I absolutely do not understand.
The movie out.
Yeah.
I think the cross could have been prevented.
I think so. Well, what do you think? What do you think could have prevented it?
If human beings had been willing to own up, take some responsibility. God was willing to forgive in the garden. God was willing to have full-blown relationship on Mount Sinai. The people refused.
Yeah. You see God over and over again just being like pursuing the people even when they reject him. Like the story of the prodigal son. Like the son goes off and is doing all sorts of horrible things, basically wishes his father was
spending the inheritance on ridiculous living.
But then when he starts coming back, his father sees him a long way off, runs to him, throws his arms around him and says, "Hey, my son is back." Like, that's the picture I see over and over of God, like, just like ridiculous grace and patience.
But still, crucifixion is an incredibly serious thing. And what I saw doesn't match the art. Like they show the art where Jesus' arms are pinned out to the side. And they weren't. The physics indicates that. I actually confirmed this online, but what I saw is the arms are up at an angle and way back because the weight of the body dislocates the shoulders. And the literal suffocation of having your intercostals pulled like that, you can't breathe without your intercostals. So a person on a cross has to use their abdominal muscles to pull up and in, and their back arches at an extreme curve. More at a C curve I can't replicate. So what I saw is his back didn't even touch the cross. He was hung out in space, and his back was at this, his upper back was at this extreme arch, and the abs were fully engaged, like a gymnast, only maybe more intense. The gymnastics that some someone had to do to breathe, then you can ask Google Gemini if you don't believe me. What I saw doesn't even match the religious art. What I saw was the extreme of a human being's strength being put at maximum limit. And so over and over again, for someone to be able to breathe, they had to lift themselves up with their abdominal muscles and their arms, and to a limited extent their legs. I didn't see his legs. I saw the upper body. So if this is all real, I mean, this is incredibly serious. I went into my meditation practice 7 years ago not wanting a God, being anti-religion, anti-human religious systems, period. Didn't want any part of it. What I saw gives me a ton of questions, but it also, it's so tragic. Like, how could I have known those details? Like, those details aren't widely talked about. I had to go look them up. I didn't know those details. Like, that's what I saw. That's what I perceived from a quick 2-second snapshot that I saw during meditation. And I'm like, if this is real, if you are real, this is tragic.
Have you heard of the Shroud of Turin?
Yeah, that thing is creepy.
Yeah.
That thing is seriously creepy.
Have you studied it in relationship to the vision that you had?
I read a few accounts, but again, the accounts from medical doctors didn't really hit home for me the way that seeing it did. Again, what I saw appears to be authentic, and that's like, okay, you might actually be real. Like he might actually be real, and there's a lot of implications there.
Implications like what?
You've read the book of Revelation, right? If this is real, he's coming back someday, and he's not going to be a happy camper, I can tell you that, from how it's written. He's coming back to clean house.
Yeah.
And there's lots of people that aren't really ready for that. The implications, there's a lot of implications. It's a lot to unpack.
Do you feel like you have
what do I feel? I feel like his death is an absolute tragedy. I'm hoping to actually have a follow-up where I see this man alive and well, because my human brain just can't fathom how anyone could come back from that. So I personally want to see this person alive and well, and I have a lot of questions to ask. The thing is hope. Well, This is the Logos, the creator of the universe. Yeah, if you're on the A team, there's a lot of hope. Like, you can theoretically ask him about anything and get advice, right? Like, this is a person who should literally know everything. Ultimately, it's not me that I'm worried about, it's everyone else. Like, I'll be fine. Like, if this is real, my relationship with him will naturally evolve and get deeper over time, and more will be revealed. That's a natural progression of things. I'll be fine. It's everyone else living ridiculous lifestyles that I'm worried about. It's everyone else that I see out here, and even in my own household, that do not know. Them I'm worried about, because if this is real, if he's real, he's actually coming back someday. If the crucifixion is real and I see him resurrected, like, hello boss, that implies that the rest of the book is real. That implies that the whole thing and all the implications are real. That's a lot. It means that how you live is actually really important. And it means that 95% of us, including people in churches, have no idea what they're in for.
You mentioned earlier how Francis of Assisi, said, preach the gospel, and if necessary, use words.
We as musicians can sort of do that by slipping, spiritual tunes and tunes that we, write in on the sly, right? We can do that by how we manage our lives out here. Mm-hmm. Like, we can be a light. That's part of our privilege as musicians, part of our responsibility as musicians. But again, I'm worried about a world that's underprepared. I'll hold on tight. I'll keep seeking. I'll keep asking for clarification. That's how I got here. I saw a light, I felt its energy, and I rolled with it, not knowing fully what I was in for. And then I started to have suspicions, because it became really apparent really fast that its knowledge of the Bible was more advanced than mine. And I grew up reading it, and I went to a religious college. I fell out of religion because of a bunch of hypocrisy in the way people were living and a few other things. And I became really bitter and didn't want anything to do with any of it. And now I'm like, okay, hold on. We have to regroup and rethink some things. It is what it is. But everything literally hinges on the resurrection. But I still think that his death is very tragic and maybe was preventable.
What do you feel like? What do you feel like our responsibility is in light of?
For those of us who feel like we know a few things, I think we need to be willing to have tough conversations with people. And we need to be open to, if people ask us, telling the truth as best as we know it, even if that's not convenient. Like if I'm teaching Tai Chi in the future, and one of my students takes up meditation and they start going on a journey, it's my responsibility to not only listen to them, but to tell them the truth as best as I understand it about the nature of the light and what that entails. Because it comes down to, this is a living intelligence that is likely actually God. Like the real deal. And I have a responsibility to share what I know, as little as that might be. Again, I'll be following up. I'd be an idiot not to, right? My own Sifu, I found out a few years ago, is actually very Christian. I didn't know when I was training under him.
Okay.
Yeah. And it turns out that some of the teachers that taught him are also Christian. So it's a theme that runs through the lineage.
Okay.
And now it's a matter of, okay, so we've already done Crucifixion 101. At some point, I guess there's Resurrection 101, and then there's how then do we live? Like a being like this surely has preferences.
Preferences?
Okay, you and I are living intelligences and living spirits, right? We have personalities and we definitely have preferences, things we like and dislike.
Mm-hmm.
I have no reason not to think that he wouldn't have preferences.
Right.
Things he likes and dislikes.
Mm-hmm. Maybe more so, probably more so.
So now it comes down to, clothing. What do you like to dislike? Food. What are your preferences? Music, books, literature, and arts. What's your preferences? My music. Well, what are your preferences? Like he could well have preferences about what songs I learn and when. He could have preferences on styles and everything else.
I had a dream one time of like ants. There's all these ants in a box or something.
Yes?
They were just kind of scrambling around with no direction. And then at some point, one of the ants became like a leader that was able to organize all the other ants and kind of lead them to purpose and to life. And
So are you one of the leader ants?
I don't know about that, but I, for some reason, what I got from the dream is that like the direction to go is there's someone who can see the whole picture and can say you need to go this way, and so if we can tap into that person and obey them, then there's so much that can be done, even though we can't see what our obedience will do. Like he can see. So if we just obey, like one small act over here could be the trigger that has a huge impact that we couldn't imagine. So I think it comes down to just trust and obedience. I was thinking about Adam and Eve's problem. My son is 2.5.
Aww.
And so we tell him to do something, and he's like, no, I don't want to, but what about this, what about that? When really he should just say, okay, yes mom, yes dad, I'll do it, you know. So Adam and Eve,
At 2, I think they're designed to ask all kinds of questions.
I think so. But
What and why are a toddler's favorite questions. What is this? Why?
I think it's to teach us about our nature. So like when God said, here, you can eat all these trees, but don't eat that one. Then they like rationalize, well, it looks like good fruit, you know, and you know, it's gonna make me wise. Well, what if I just, is it okay if I touch it? You know, like what, you know, rather than just saying, okay, you said this, so that's what I'll do. Or you said don't do this, so that's what I'll do. You know? You need to have faith of a child, of a good, obedient child.
I'm in an interesting situation because unfortunately my spouse grew up with heavy religious abuse and a church where some people apparently touch the kids, if you get the gist. And he has horrible memories. And he not only despises religion, but he's actively antagonistic. And before we were married, he didn't fully remember his memories, so he was kind of intellectually Christian, but without like an experience of God. I was also intellectually Christian, but the difference is I was interested when I was young. But I just, looking back, I don't think I had saving faith. I had a lot of doubts, and I didn't have like like that full knowledge, that heart knowledge. Like I tried my best with my mind, but that only takes you so far. You'll notice in the Gospels that anytime Jesus calls, or Yeshua calls somebody to repent and follow him, or to just follow him, he has a conversation with them first. It's a pattern. So I believe that we as human beings have to experience God before we can follow God. And I think intellectual hope-wishing doesn't actually cover it. That's why you have Jesus literally saying, Lord, Lord, we did all these things in your name. And he says, depart from me, I never knew you. And that was one of the things that threw me for a loop. And I was like, how can this be? Well, I think there's a lot of people in churches that are hope-wishing, that are intellectually, they're on the outside looking in, but they're not really in. Like they don't really know him. I was among the ones that didn't know, but when I was young, I wanted to know. So I was more open-minded when I was young. Then I became bitter. And then of course I took up meditation, and that's all she wrote. Like that sealed my fate.
There's a verse that says something about seeking with all your heart. To me, it seems like if you're looking for a relationship with God, he's not gonna run away from you.
I can definitively say when this leg of the journey began, I was not interested. I was very angry and antagonistic toward Christianity myself, and the ultimate skeptic. And now I definitely have to like pause and say, okay, this might actually be real with all that it implies. Like I spent like 3 days after I saw that picture during meditation feeling kind of numb. I later learned that that's pretty typical for people who've had a mystical experience is they'll be numb. It's a protective mechanism. And then it hit, like, wow, this may actually be real. Like, how did I know any of those details? Like, I actually went into Google and I asked questions about what I saw, and Google confirmed it. And I was like, why doesn't this match any of the art I see? Like, is there a conspiracy to hide the truth? By no means was the crucifixion at all peaceful. There's a lot I don't understand. Like the light I know is a really kind person, so unbelievable to me that people would crucify a person I came to know. Truth hurts. Like there's a huge part of me that's going, you're okay, right? I know at some point you adopted your tassels to try to obey. Your tassels, by the way, were a witness to your faith without you saying a word. Although I can understand nowadays, with all the anti-Jewish sentiments, why you might not want to wear them.
Yeah, I don't personally mind wearing them. Story behind it. It got damaged basically, but yeah, I would like to be obedient, you know. And I do trust that, you know, if I can walk in obedience, that He is good, and the love He showed for me on that cross. Like, if I could just show some appreciation, show some
Yes.
trust, you know. And when I see the cross and then the resurrection, like there's that, it's like the lowest low and then like the greatest high hope, you know.
I want to see Him resurrected. I want to know that He actually made it through that okay. That's a lot. Like our brains are conditioned to really think, you know, if we see somebody in that kind of condition, in that kind of circumstance, they're definitely unalived.
Yeah.
But if He's actually alive and well, that's a game changer. That's a cosmic game changer. Literally epic proportions.
There's those passages in Revelation, like where it says He sees the lamb that looks as if it had been slain, you know, the lamb that was slain. There's pictures of artists' pictures of Yeshua, Jesus, that show him like putting his hand like this. And I heard that because they
Like this?
yeah, where he
This
can't-
is identical to the sword fingers mudra, and it appears in classical martial arts all over the place.
Oh, okay.
This is literally in my weapons forms.
Oh, wow.
Yes.
Well, I don't know, but I heard that since they pierced his hand here, it tore the ligament that controls these, so now he's not able to lift up his hand that way. And that's why there's pictures of him like that.
I don't know, but if I actually see him alive, I'll take a look. I would assume that in his resurrection body he'd be able to do whatever, but still have the marks.
Yeah, I think the easy way is over here.
Oh, that's the way.
Yeah, we're gonna go around.
Oh, that's the way.
From a martial arts background, what I saw was brutal enough, and I didn't even see the full extent of damage or wounds. What I saw was the sheer contortion and activity it took for somebody to handle being hung up that way and still breathe.
Yeah.
All I can compare it to is the sheer strength that a gymnast on the rings has to do. Absolutely brutal, and I saw it from a distance, so I didn't see all the other details.
Mm-hmm.
It's like seeing someone in the distance, kind of. It does have an impact. You're the only human I towed besides my Cebu.
Really?
Yeah.
Wow.
My spouse definitely couldn't handle hearing the whole thing. There's no way he'd go off the deep end hearing about it.
Yeah.
But yeah, obedience makes a difference. It's actually likely important. How we live is actually important. But where are you attending anyways? Assuming you attend some sort of church or assembly.
Yeah. My wife and I go to Passion City Church. Yeah, and we go to small group and stuff with that group. Yeah, that's where we're at now. Are you part of a congregation?
Not really alive.
Mm-hmm.
That's how bad it is. Like I have to study in secret when I meditate. I call it meeting with my muse and use my music as an excuse.
Mm.
But someday this is going to affect my music.
Yeah.
Yes. I don't see how it couldn't.
Yeah.
I want to do more, learn more. Maybe make a worship album someday. Or like an urban hymns sort of thing. The challenge is how do I manage that with a raging atheist in the house?
Prayer.
Prayer? How about a miracle? Again, like I guess even Gemini seems to think that the linear flow is at some point I will see the resurrection reality and from there receive my deployment instructions. for how to live and work in the world as a result. Oh yeah. Even Gemini is like, well, this is a real reality, and generally speaking, people who see this sort of crucifixion reality in the past go on to see Christ closer up. I'm like, okay.
You know the story, Lee Strobel, the guy who wrote Case for Christ?
Yeah, I know it, but I haven't read it for a really long time. He was a journalist who was a skeptic.
Yeah, the evidence was enough to, well, the evidence was compelling for him to believe. You know, he studied the resurrection, he studied the crucifixion, but also, you know, his wife was praying for him.
I see.
That prayer is really powerful. I know it's powerful.
Prayer. I guess how I do that will someday change.
Yeah?
Okay, so a lot of people are intellectually and mentally hope-wishing, praying to someone they really feel is like distant and may not be hearing them, and someone that they deep inside maybe have doubts about. They're hope-wishing, right? For me, that'll be kind of different. Like I won't be praying to somebody that I've never seen, right? I'll be praying to somebody that I've witnessed realities of. So it hits different. Like it's, I guess, going to get a lot more conversational or something. Like it's not going to work like if you want this, because that's never going to work. It's going to be more like, well, what do you want? What is your outcome? We're supposed to pray according to what the Lord actually wants. It's people pray sometimes according to what they want and what they wish for. And at best, sometimes they're hope-wishing. We're supposed to pray according to the will of the Father and of the Son. So I think first we have to ask God, what are you thinking? And then agree with God. So yeah, that be changing.
Do you have any passages, any scriptures that you meditate on, chew on, that kind of
whatever comes up in meditation?
Yeah.
A lot of times he'll bring up a scripture. Usually it comes with some sort of insight that I didn't see or didn't really notice. Like I thought I knew the Bible, and then I got thought I knew the book, and I did. I intellectually knew all the basics of the book. Then I got owned. And the insights I get during meditation are, he'll bring up stuff that maybe I read 15 years ago and glossed over. And I'll have to go and look it up, and by Jove, it does say that. Huh. Because my Cebu was a Christian, and because at some point I'll end up becoming a Christian. That means that if I ever have students, there's a good chance they, because they're in the lineage, end up connected at some point. So our lineage is, I'm from a dual lineage. My Cebu actually taught Yang style and Hanyuan Shen style.
Okay.
And these are masters who really knew their stuff. Like Grandmaster Feng really knew his stuff. Incredible teacher. He was a TCM doctor, among other things, and taught by a TCM doctor. When he made his Hanyuan Tai Chi, he actually designed it in such a way that it helps students encounter God, basically. The man was a literal genius. I've never seen a style quite like Hanyuan Shen. So the teacher that taught me very well, and laid down a foundation that literally changed my life when I started applying the breath work and the postural work that I was taught. It literally says in the Bible, and I think it's one of those things that's meant to be taken literally. Lift up you gates. Lift up your head. You know, we're literally taught in the forms to elongate our neck and lift our head. There's some interesting things in the Bible that are more literal than we think. There's literally a promise in the Bible that I'm now gunning for, where it says that if anyone hears me knock and they open up the door, I'll come in and sup with them. And I'm like, other stuff seems to be real. Maybe that's real. Game on? I'll give it a shot. The book of Psalms, we're actually told to meditate. But everyone thinks that meditation is about emptying your mind. You let your thoughts go over time, but as soon as the thoughts start dwindling down, other stuff comes in. And I am one of the people who Like everyone thinks meditation is about entering a trance. Yes, your brain waves change, but you don't actually lose consciousness. Instead, your thoughts become crisper and more dialed in and more focused on one thing until one thing starts taking over.
Psalm 119, verse 12 or 13 says, I meditate on your precepts and I consider your ways. So it's neat to think about his word, think about his commands, meditate on them. For that to be like,
For me, he'll literally bring stuff up. So, like, I can think about his word, right? And I should be able to ask questions, get answers. I mean, that's exactly where it's headed anyways. So yeah, there's that part, and then there's the part where you're meditating and the questions, answers, and verses come up on their own. Like I can be just focusing on breathing and feel a shift, an all too familiar by now shift, and he shows up, and invariably there's always something. I expected meditation to be incredibly boring, and I think I actually hurt my Sifu's feelings. He responded the day I told him I expected meditation to be boring. He's literally responded with, well, I hope that someday you really start to appreciate meditation. I hope someday to be able to effortlessly carry presence, like Book of Acts style.
what do you mean?
I want someday to be able to heal the sick. Like have people come across my path while I'm out just living life, just busking, and they end up healed. Or they end up encountering truth. Because why not? If the crucifixion is real, if the resurrection proves to be real, why can't the rest of it be real?
Yeah. Yeah.
That'll raise questions, but oh well.
There's a podcast I've been listening to called The Life. The Life
The
podcast.
Life?
Yeah. The Life podcast. And so it's just a guy interviewing people about their walk with the Lord, and some of the interviews have been like really exciting. Like people actually like experiencing miracles, like healing people. It's just amazing stories. But it might be something to check out. It's encouraging.
Just called The Life.
The Life podcast, yeah, The Life.
Okay, I'll look that up. I know my story probably sounds absolutely wild, and I wondered what yours was.
What my story was.
Yeah, because the Zeet Zeets stuck out to me. I don't see people every day walking around with those.
Mhm. You're curious what my story was. Oh. So I think I've always been curious about, studying God's word, learning what he really has to say. There was a point when I was in like ninth or 10th grade, and I remember I was on my way to school and I just felt like this lowness in my spirit and wondering, okay, God, are you really real? And
There may actually be fully something to it.
yeah. So I didn't tell anybody, but I kind of asked God, and then I just felt this presence, like, hey, I'm here, And so that was one of the points where I just felt like he is real, he cares, he loves me, and that I should obey him, So over the years, I've just been, studying. Part of my journey came through language studies. So,
So the Greek and the Hebrew?
Mhm.
So I think I want to learn Greek and Hebrew and retranslate Genesis.
Oh. Mm-hmm.
I feel like my Taoist philosophy background gives me a unique perspective.
Mm-hmm. Hey, good to see you. Interesting.
But yeah, I think I'd like to retranslate Genesis
Mm-hmm.
for fun and insight.
Yeah. Yeah.
And that's going to require obtaining some knowledge of Hebrew at least.
Yeah.
Though Hebrew isn't the only language in the Old Testament.
Aramaic is used some.
Aramaic, Babylonian. I had professors who knew Babylonian.
Chaldean.
Yeah.
Now, I wonder if there's any Egyptian.
So we can approximate our Egyptian, like we can, to a degree, understand the hieroglyphs. I don't know if we always fully understand. Like these texts were written over 2,000 years ago, and some of them far further back in time than that. So, like you can't even fully understand the Book of Revelation without understanding their version of the zodiac.
Yeah. Yeah, because that's
Draco the dragon is mentioned.
right, as well as Virgo and the water pail guy. What is that? And Aries.
So sometimes I think modern humans forget that the people 2,000 plus years ago think differently. My spouse actually went on a trip to the Philippines twice. No, I'm not so thrilled about that. It's a long story. On his second trip, he was on a bridge over water in the ocean with his friends, and he literally felt something trying to pull them down and off the bridge. And his friends that were with him also crouched down, trying to stabilize themselves and avoid this. The bridge has it has a railing, so they shouldn't be able to be pulled, but they all felt like they were being pulled. What's interesting is the spouse that experienced that still doesn't believe me when I said I was having tons of nightmares of someone trying to gut me open, and then when their affair partner came along, those dreams mysteriously stopped. Oh yeah, I could use a series of miracles for my household. Because it's become clear that my husband is so attached to his past dramas that if he doesn't figure out how to deal with them, he's going to literally rip his whole life up. I actually befriended the trans girl that he was having an affair with.
Oh.
Yeah. It is painful, but I'm trying to see from God's perspective, because she was being pimped out online for the whole world to see, and she was being used and abused. And she's out of that situation now, which is good. But I'm trying to help my spouse understand this was a setup from someone bigger than us, meant to create ties and save a life and give somebody a destiny. This was meant to save someone's destiny, because this person ended up trapped, and they no doubt cried out to God and asked for help. And then we came along through bad ways, but we came along. Like, he went to the Philippines, got her out of that situation, and for a while it really became a mess. Now he's starting to realize how bad all of that actually was, and he's trying to figure out, how can I make this person understand that if it weren't for them being trapped in porn, that she and he would have been just friends and not partners. He's come to realize that if they had met through another way, they wouldn't have even done the same things.
Right.
What he doesn't understand is he needs healing.
Hey, y'all just come to say hi to you.
Hey, what's up?
And hi to you. You're a performer doing your thing. So you guys having a great hot summer so far?
Hey, it's been along, you know. Today's nice and cool.
Today
You on the
is
front
far
side,
cooler
or
than
you had to do this because of the new stuff?
Yeah, they got everything kind of blocked off over there.
All right, well, y'all have a good day. I'm finna go somewhere and duck off in the shade somewhere.
All right, now.
Today is actually far cooler than the other days have been. Right now it's 81 degrees. You don't get much better than that on a summer day.
True. It's July. No, June.
It's June. Don't rush us through our existence just yet. Hopefully live a good long life and get to learn and grow and serve.
Yeah.
Said
before I thought, I'm doing life all on my own. And now I'm like, well, maybe I'm not doing life all on my own. I lost my family at an early age.
Yeah.
My dad died when I was 13. My mom completely fell apart and never recovered. And that meant that I ended up growing up in foster homes and a group home for unwanted kids. And I ended up really under-resourced. And it, no lie, made me feel like I was making everything up as I went along, and like I didn't really know anything, didn't really have anything, and didn't. It felt like I was literally doing life all alone.
You felt that way for a long time.
Oh yes, from the time I was 13 up until 7 years ago.
Yeah.
When I met the light, I was physically standing. We had this thing in Tai Chi. Again, I didn't know exactly what it was, so I asked my Savior. But I felt energy from above and energy from below. And they met in the middle and became a third energy that completely supported me in place. And this light, it had a effect on my brain and body such that my eyes were kind of flickering uncontrollably. And I felt this sense of energy supporting me, but also running through me, right? I had to ask my Savior, and it's called heaven meeting earth in our tradition, literally.
Nico, hurry up, bud. Archie, come on.
And in that moment, I was like, well, my Savior wasn't lying about energy that could support you, first of all. I gave my Savior a run for his money. I told him, I don't think energy is really real. I don't think she is real, but I like these forms, so I'll study those. But that was the first time I actually truly felt supported. And up until that moment, I really, 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 really thought I was doing life all by myself and on my own. It's been a crazy journey. I say keep the tassels.
Yeah. I'm praying about it.
It's a decision you and Kate have to make.
You feel like they are.
They're a witness. And people who have eyes to see notice that sort of thing. My first thought was he has tassels. Maybe he's a Messianic Jewish guy.
Yeah. I don't think I have Jewish heritage. I don't think. But I believe in the Messiah.
That works. That works. My process is still pending, but I kind of know the direction it's heading. cash, but I won't decline.
Hmm.
My Sifu once directly asked me if he knocks, will you answer? And I told my Sifu, yes, of course. I'm just waiting for the nail marks. Yes, this man made it all the way through and came out the other side.
Research the Shroud of Turin because they've done scientific tests on that clock, and there's no way to fake
A photographic negative from a time period where there's no cameras yet. Yeah, that is creepy.
Yeah, and they were saying like, in order to, like only the top layer of the material was imprinted on, you know. Like they said it would take like a nuclear reaction instantaneously in order to imprint that onto the fabric.
Yeah, they think a big explosion of light or something happened. I had to ask my Sifu, how do people actually move out of Wuji posture into the form? Because that initial experience, I was kind of, I could have moved, but I felt kind of locked into place. So I asked my Sifu, how the heck are you and others actually moving out of this posture if this is what you experience in it?
Yeah.
From there, I had the concept that, you know, we're doing forms with this third energy, and this third energy is literally what powers the form at the highest level. We're not just doing a form, we are doing the form with another person, invisible to the general audience, of course. But we are assisted in doing the form. Yeah, the form is done through us. Yeah, at the highest levels. Now, what's really interesting, and it threw my Sifu for a loop, I haven't studied a lot of Hanyuan Shen. I didn't get to finish my Hanyuan Shen training before the 2008 crisis bankrupted me, and I had to move from Spokane to Portland. I didn't get beyond the first few postures. But what's really interesting is when my postures become automated, it's chin style self-reeling. And I told my Sifu, I thought I would end up automating yang style. And I'm sure I will at some point. But it comes across as chin style. Yeah. That's crazy. And to me, this higher level of working with Tai Chi Chuan feels like raw vitality that assists with the postures. It's a vitality and an assistance it's like no other. And of course, I'm a smart student, so I'm like, this happens with Tai Chi Chuan, then that's the training grounds for us to submit and ask for assistance with everything else we do. That's the training ground to get help and aid for anything else you need to get done that you could use some help with. It's not limited to the form.
So that like opens up the other possibilities.
A whole world worth of them. I wish I could play guitar. That call sounded important.
Yeah.
Anyhow, yeah, if I see him alive and well, I'm gonna ask him, could you fix my hands? He'd love to play guitar or keyboard.
Yeah.
So many possibilities, but have fun.
All right.
I don't know, maybe rock out with the idea that there's unlimited possibilities out there.
I like that.
You never know what he'll pull, trust me. It's been an insane journey. Have fun with that. You never know.
Cool. Thank you. See ya. That's just my picture.
Uh-huh.
But yeah, if you scan this, that's my it's on my card too. So Linktree, so it's my YouTube channel, my website, albums, and things like that.
Keep on the keyboard.
Any song requests for you? Any song requests?
No, I know what you're playing anyway.
Okay.
Oh, you play all of nothing there?
Yeah, I do guitar and violin.
What that? That's a regular guitar?
Yeah, it just has a pickup on it. Let's see, what's a good song? Any artists that you like?
Like so many. Let's rate, I'm getting old now. My memory is,
Don't Only Luther. What's one by Teddy?
whatever you know.
Oh man.
What up? What
What about
R&B?
Michael Jackson, Stevie Wonder? Alright, let's see here. There we go.
good, man.
Appreciate it.
I tried to, before the bus come, I tried to tell them, the bus stop was down there.
Oh yeah.
So I found out in the hallway, so I'm standing there, about step out of Monaco, standing right there. Then the bus went by. Then somebody told me, said, the bus stop down there.
Right.
He got an arrow in there, showing
Oh,
15.
is that a new change or has it?
Yeah, he used to be on the other side.
Oh, okay. Yeah, I think okay. And there's one over there or something too.
Yeah,
Oh, is
going
that-
that way.
Yeah. Why did they put the buses over here? That's weird.
They're changing routes everywhere.
Yeah. Let's see there.
Sometimes your fingers get tired.
Yeah, after a while, it starts to wear on me, but that's okay. Still fun. This I got maybe a year ago, I think. Almost a year ago. But I've been playing the violin since I was a kid. Yeah. I moved here from Colorado since 2009.
Come to Georgia.
Yeah, yeah. I think I've been here longer than I've been in Colorado. Maybe. Or almost.
So you know the climate here.
Yeah.
You ain't got to worry about 6 foot of snow.
Yeah, yeah. It's pretty nice. Have extended summers here. It's nice.
You get hot here.
But it's a good trade-off. It's all right. We did go back to Colorado to visit, and my sisters are there, and my aunt are there. But I've forgotten how beautiful the landscape and stuff is. It's like breathtaking. Yeah. Mostly, yeah. There's the eastern side that's like plains, and then the mountains up up. Yeah. Yep. Alright, I think I should be checking these comments. Sorry, y'all. Jilly, Use, Marjanja, hello, good to see you. Thank you, Barbados. Wife. Something, someplace starting at P. 550. Let me go look back and see. Oh my gosh, what did I miss? Hey, thank you. Benjamin. Gosh. In the world? What was bucks?
I'm over to call the sit up roll.
I don't know. My wife bought this setup. It wasn't that expensive though. This is a thing where like if you set it up right, it'll like follow you. I don't use it for that, but you can. Because this little camera like will lock in on your face and then so we use that sometimes. Okay, let me see here. Messages missed. Alright, song request. Got a song request, let me know. Let me see what's going on here. Alright. Okay. Alright, just scrolling. I'll have to read these later, man. I don't even know. Okay, go back. Cool. Let's do Michael Jackson. That one. In today about 5. I think my wife about 5. We may set up a dinner. Yeah, from the visitor center to get like a busing permit. Not currently though. It may change a bit. So far, it's yep. I've been doing this for several years now. Sounds bad. Thanks, Tim. Mohogo Joe. Jody Brown, good to see it. Song request, let me know. Thanks to Lax Bro Snipers. Thank Eminem P. Joshua, good to see you. Mariana. Alright, here we go.
Get my paper. I'm gonna go in. Eat this for a small on me out here.
Oh yeah.
All right. Take care of yourself. Come here up.
No. Take it easy now. Appreciate it. That's not right. Take care, brother.
Is that a new instrument?
This? Somewhat.
That's a drum.
Yeah.
I'm a drum.
Wanna play?
Can't say.
complimented now. You sounded good, dude. Yeah. Hey, the band that played last night, it's like Dirty Accident or something like that. I don't know. I can't remember the name of it, but they did like 2 encores. The first encore they did, but then they came back and they did Zombie.
Oh,
And, I was so thrilled, dude.
Oh, man.
They did a really good rendition too, but your rendition is probably way better.
Oh, okay, you like it?
Of course. Well, you don't do the lyrics, but yeah, you do make it sound good.
Thank you.
That's right.
Sure.
Yeah.
Let's see here.
a cool electric guitar sound.
Ooh.
What is that thing called?
That one's called something fuzz. Fuzz.
Man, you're rocking it out, bro. Like, I mean, like, 'cause you got this amp, and that's it.
Yeah.
And then connected to it, you have a looper,
Yep, a looper.
and then just effects stuff. Cool. Still working at the school?
Not really. I was teaching some piano lessons over here. This school here.
Like for kids?
Yeah, they have a girls' school here, the Global Village Project. So I was doing that for a while, and just helping out here and there.
Now, how's your kid doing?
Good. He's 2.5 now.
Ah!
Yeah.
He's a fan.
Yeah.
Well, if you get the chance, man, like,
Yeah.
maybe one day with your wife, you can come out. I'd love to see him.
Yeah. Yeah, they may be coming out soon, actually. Oh yeah, you live for the whole world.
Okay.
How many viewers on there?
14 on here presently. 16 now. Oh, Baby Shark. Hey, I haven't done my Baby Shark song yet. We got a song request here. In your head. I want to do this one. You know Linkin Park? Like Linkin Park?
I mean, I'm open to it. I mean,
I think if you like my version of Zombie, I think you would like this Linkin Park song.
look, dude, I'm not that picky. You don't have to be like, oh, hopefully you'll
I
like
like that whole
this.
first album. The
I
High
mean-
Theory album. The whole album.
Oh, Linkin Park?
I mean, yeah, I would like for you to play something where I'm like, yeah, fuck that. Joseph, enough of that.
What's your second album? What happened to the second album too? I think dude's dead.
What? Really?
Dude,
I don't know.
who are you talking about?
Linkin Park.
Oh, he did die, yeah.
Really?
Yeah.
Suicide.
Oh, yeah.
I think it was suicide.
Or overdose.
Really?
And the music is a hit. Somebody wanted it.
No, I don't.
Hey, yeah. That's a good rendering, bro.
Thank you.
I gotta listen to the syllables of the lyrics.
Oh yeah.
I can also hear the syllables within the. I don't know what you call it.
Yep.
Hey Joseph,
You always say the syllables of the
uh,
lyrics.
I have a guitar in the car, and I'm not ready to play publicly yet. However, if you have a time or like at some point that you'd like to maybe get together and like just like maybe work something out, then we could play it next time.
Yeah. What you thinking of a particular song or?
Well, I mean, I've written a lot of songs, and then like, but no, I mean, I'm sure that we'd hit a vibe. You know, I mean, like me personally, I usually focus more on instrumental improvisation. You know, I mean, like so. I don't like to play covers as much. I never have. I mean, I love what you're doing with it. You know, but for me, it was always. I just wanted to express my personal, expression.
Yeah. Yeah. You could probably do something.
I just think it would be interesting to find out what would come out if we put our heads together. Because I think we'd come up with something.
Sounds good. Figure something out. I'd like to hear some of your stuff.
Yeah.
All right, this is a request for Baby Shark. But I can't do Baby Shark, so I mashed it in with some other stuff to make it more palatable. This is my version of Baby Shark.
Now it goes.
España!
like jamming with you, man.
Hey, tell me your name.
Jordan.
Jordan. All right.
Jordan Light. There you go. Must be a guy down here. They call him the mad violinist. Came into like the electronic scene and like. He's a great artist. Yeah, he does a bunch of things. But he came into like the electronic scene. It's like changed it. Like, what does it change? Like, he came in and he had enough of that electric violin. Every time I look at my violin, that's what I look up. I'm not going to check this guy out. His rhythm is awesome. I wonder if like electronic music scene. I don't know, he just came in like all different sounds, all different powers. Yeah.
Mad violin.
Yeah, the mad violins. Mostly when I go back, when I was like classical type music, I was listening to piano. I'm on the piano, so I listen to piano.
Okay.
Thank you, really impressive. All the strings.
Yeah. That's what's up. Man, let's see what we got here. Thank you, Jason. Nightbot, Jason Cabell, Wild Rose, Masterful. Thank you, Wild Rose. Pedro Augusto, Laurie, good to see you. Thank you for subscribing. Swaggy, no,
Is this your own?
yeah.
You wrote it?
Oh, so these are my song covers that I do, like a menu.
Oh. Okay. I was looking at some you composed.
Oh, I do have some on YouTube. You can find some on what you call them, Spotify and stuff. Some of my original songs. But most I do covers nowadays.
Tom Petty. Yeah. Good taste of music, man.
Stuff I grew up listening to on the radio, you know.
Yeah.
Okay.
Is that on Facebook or something?
Oh, this is YouTube. I'm on YouTube.
Oh, it's on YouTube.
Yeah.
That's what's up.
Yes. Live worldwide. My son is doing capoeira. I might go and check him out. All right. You do it.
You got none of your own music?
Hmm?
You got any of your own music?
I do. You want me to play some of my own?
Yeah.
Who's the one that we gave it
Play a metal symphony. like
Violin just ran the whole
I
track.
can just hear a full orchestra behind that. You know, you could could be expanded.
So I had almost like this old, North, old Irish mob feeling when it started out. Like I was thinking like an old movie, and that was running through my head. Yeah.
I can see that. Wow, that's good.
Yeah, one of the old school all the gangsters dressed up. You know what I'm saying? All had hats.
That's cool.
I always talk about who had the best wings and the best hot dogs.
How y'all doing? Pretty well, thanks.
Anyway, who's got the best wings in the cave?
Best wings in the cave.
They're off Colombian probably.
You think so?
Yeah, and they're smoked. He smokes them. He doesn't add anything on them. Yeah, he smokes them like that. It's the kind you can eat with nothing on there.
Yeah.
Bring your favorite sauce though, but it's the kind you like. That's the good one.
That's good stuff. Hello. I don't know, Bella Ciao. I should though.
You been doing any more of those gigs where you suit up?
Yeah, what did I do the other day? I did played a graduation a couple weeks ago. And I did,
Like a 12th grade graduation?
No, it was like a business school graduation.
Oh.
Yeah. And then got a wedding next month I'm playing for.
Cool.
Yeah. This and that. Had a gig down in Florida.
We're in Florida.
Palm Beach.
Well, that's a ways down in Florida.
Yeah.
I just went down to Tybee.
Oh yeah.
I was there for like 2 days. Totally rejuvenated.
Yeah.
I mean, like, I'm serious. Like, the salt water is so balanced there, and like you float like nothing. Easy.
Yeah.
You don't even have to like do any like really movement. You just float.
Yeah.
Which, I mean, in my experience, that's probably the most relaxing.
And it's nice. The temperature is nice too.
Yeah. I'd like to find a place to swim today.
Oh
You have
yeah.
any ideas on that?
There's local pools. I don't know.
Like on the free?
I don't know.
Maybe go with
All right. Thinking out loud. Okay. Let me see here. This bugs me. Okay. Let me do thinking out loud. And let me see if I can catch any of this. Capoeira my son is doing. Thank you, 7417 Kevin. Thank you so much, y'all. You're welcome, Jody.
I did not, sir,
admire everything you are and do. I appreciate that. Aha! Oh my goodness. Tick on me. Let me see what we got.
I like you. You look cute. I like you up there.
All right.
Baby, get that button. You a brother. Get it.
Mr. Otis.
You got a new act.
Oh yeah, that's right.
I like that, man. Yeah.
Thank you.
I know it's across the street. I said, that's a new act there. All right, man.
Good to see you.
All much good.
Well, it is. All right. Aha. Boa tarde. Do Brasil. Bienvenido. How do you say? Jamaica, Barbados. Hey, people all over the world. Trinidad, Cape Bon. My son is going to play some capoeira right now. And I want to go watch him. Why is that guy? He's got to pack up all his stuff. Timing. Maybe my wife will take some videos. All right. Appreciate the sound request. Appreciate it. All right, Wild Rose, take it easy. Plug man. See that? Somewhere around here. Crazy. What perspectives? What is this? Male. Okay. Okay, 1 second here. All right, there we go. I'm gonna go check out the stuff. Thanks for being on the live stream. Make sure you like and subscribe, and all that good stuff. Hope to see you out again here sometime soon. If not, Thursdays I do play every Thursday at the Ashland restaurant in Midtown Atlanta. So that's available for you to check out, 6 to 8 p.m. And yeah, so anyway, check all those things out. And hope you do have a good day, good evening, whatever time it is. See you next time. God bless.